Good morning, everyone. It is Seen It Saturday, and I thought that today I would talk about a movie I saw recently on Netflix called Tallulah. Also, I got a new tripod, so yay! I watched this movie the other day on Netflix, and I thought it was excellent. Here's a recap, without major spoilers. There's this vagrant, Tallulah, played by Ellen Page, and she gets dumped by her boyfriend. And her boyfriend, before he dumps her, mentions wanting to see his mom again because he hasn't seen her in a couple of years. What she does after she gets dumped is she goes and finds his mom because she needs to find him. He literally just leaves in the middle of the night, and she's like, oh, I cared about this person, I want him back. But the mom is like, what are you doing here? I don't know who you are. Get out of here. You look like a hobo. Tallulah's like, well, I don't know what to do now. So she goes to a nearby hotel and she's just eating off used room service plates. And this lady opens the door and she's like, who are you? What are you doing here? Are you housekeeping? And she's like, sure, in order to cover up for herself, and ends up getting roped into babysitting for this woman for an infant, or not an infant, but like a small toddler, like maybe 18 months, I would say. And she sees before the mother leaves and after the mother gets back that she's a bad mom. Like, she's letting an 18-month-old run around with no clothes on, saying that an 18-month-old should be toilet trained and all this stuff, and she's like, she should know. And it just, if you have spent time around children, or have common sense, you would see it's like, you're a bad mom. And she's like letting her toddler carry around like bottles of beer, and Tallulah's like, what? Like, everyone knows that should not happen. So Tallulah's like, you know, a normal human being in relation to children, so she takes care of the kid while the mom's gone, gives her a bath, you know, puts her in actual clothes, puts a diaper on her and all this stuff, and just, you know, spends time with the kid. Even though she feels like she's not like good with children, she still, you know, has enough common sense to be able to do these things. So when the mom gets back, she passes out completely drunk, and the baby starts crying, and Tallulah's like, I can't just leave this baby here. So she takes the baby, and the whole movie is about her dealing with that, but she ends up going to her ex's mom's house again and being like, oh, this is my baby, this is your son's baby, please help us out, we need to be cared for and stuff. So the mom ends up roped into this situation as well. I thought it was a really good exploration of family, like family you choose versus family that you were born into and stuff like that. I thought it was a really good exploration of crime. Like, was it really worse for Tallulah to steal the baby, or was it worse for the mom to be such a crappy parent? Because, you know, you gotta take care of your kids, and the baby's biological mom says pretty much at the beginning of the movie, like, everyone just expects you to know what's happening and how to take care of a baby, and I just don't know. I don't have anyone helping me. It's really hard. And that is a fair point, but that doesn't excuse you for being a crappy parent and for not watching out for the safety of your own child. But you do see the difficulty that is motherhood demonstrated throughout the rest of the movie, through Tallulah's ex's mom, through Tallulah trying to care for this baby that she has, like, on a whim decided that she would be a better parent of, and through the actual biological mother of the baby. And there are a few other characters in the movie as well who are our mothers and who demonstrate that it is hard to take care of other human beings. Yeah, and then all of the characters are really, they have a lot of depth, and there's a lot of really good female characters in it because they all are dealing with their own crap. Like, the baby's mom is dealing with her husband not wanting to care for her. Tallulah is dealing with the fact that she has kind of an alternative lifestyle. Her boyfriend has just dumped her. The ex's mom is dealing with the fact that her husband has left her and she's just feeling really stagnant, you can tell. All those other like things that they're dealing with are really well captured, and they still add to the main themes of the movie without distracting from it. So another thing is that the movie just has that, if you've ever seen like independent movies and stuff, you know that they just kind of have a different sort of feeling, in the same way that like black and white photos, even if they're from yesterday, have a different feeling than full color photos. So it definitely has that I was made by an independent filmmaker thing going on, which is really cool because they tend to have, I think, better cinematography in indie movies. Like the shooting is really good, the transitions are well done, the story is very minimal, where like nothing in it does not add to the story. There are no overlooked details, and every detail is important and adds to what they're trying to say with this movie. And I think it's super cool when movies do that. It's one of my favorite things. I really enjoyed Tallulah. I would highly recommend it. One thing to note is that it's definitely a mature movie, so if you are under the age of probably 18, you probably shouldn't be watching it. That's my thoughts on that. Please hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace out, friendos.